Hi there! So today I'm going to show you how you can make a pom-pom keyring like this one here. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is how to make the pom-pom. So I've just got a piece of scrap card. You could use cardboard. You can't use paper, so try and get some thin card because that works best. And I've got a pencil sharpener here which is round, so I'm going to use that to draw around. You could use anything you can find that's round, but you want it to be about 4 centimetres wide to make a pom-pom of this size. But you can play around and make pom-poms of all different sizes depending on what size you draw your circle to begin with. So I've got this circle here. I'm going to fold the card in half and cut around it so that I actually get 2 circles, like so. There we go. Now I'm going to fold these in half and I'm going to draw another circle, well, a semicircle inside like this, and I'm going to cut that out. So now I have 2 circles with holes inside, and I'm going to get a length of wool and I'm going to put the wool through the centre like so and hold it down with my finger and pass the rest of the length through the hole, and I'm going to continue doing that all the way around the circle. And once I've gone all the way around the circle, it will look like this, and I want to carry on until there's no hole in the middle anymore. You can't put any more wool through it. That means it's ready to move on to the next stage. So I'm going to trim the length of wool that I had left, and then holding the pom-pom like so, I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to snip in, and I'm snipping until I can see the card, and I want to part the card like this so that I can then put my scissors in between the 2 bits of card and snip around. Once I've snipped all the way around, I can take one of these pieces of wool and I'm going to put it in between the 2 pieces of card all the way around. I'm going to pull it tight and I'm going to tie it in a double knot. Then I'm going to snip into the centre along the card so that I can then take the card away. And we have our pom-pom. I'll give it a little fluff, and you might want to trim some bits of it in case some of the wool lengths are longer than others. So there we go, we've got one. It would then be really nice if you made 2 or 3 more so that you have quite a kind of bulky keyring. So I've got one that I made earlier. This was made using thread, which also works quite well. Along with the wool. It's nice if they're in different colours as well and different sizes. So all I need to do now is just tie the 2 pom-poms together using a normal knot, a double knot, like so. I'm going to trim off that extra strand of thread. So I've got them on this wool. I've then got a keyring loop, and I'm just going to tie the two ends of the wool into a knot. So one, and then again, so it's a double knot. So they're now attached on the keyring. I'm going to trim those extra little bits of wool, and as a last touch, it's quite nice to get a final length of wool and to then tie this around just beneath the metal ring. I'm going to wrap it around twice and then tie it, and this means that it will stay more in the same place on the metal loop. So I've just done a double knot, and you could leave that or you could trim it off depending on what you want to do. So I'm going to trim it off, and there we go. We've got our pom-pom keyring.